Hi, so today is the 23rd of December and tomorrow is the 24th, which is Christmas Eve. And my family, I know most people celebrate on the 25th, but my family, we celebrate Christmas on the Eve, which is where we just eat food and we exchange gifts and we hang out. And I haven't started my gifts. I mean, I bought some like small things, but they're really small. So I'm going to start my painting today. And hopefully I will be done by the time I need to give them. So I have two options. I don't know which size I'm going to use yet. I have no idea how long this is going to take, but I have a picture picked out and hopefully I do have enough acrylic paint. So I'm either going to do like this size, which is a lot longer. I think I might cut it a bit, but we'll see, honestly. And there's also this one, which I also haven't cut. You can tell from this. I might use the other one though, because I think this is a bit too square. Yeah. And I'm using cardboard instead of an actual canvas because this is cheaper and it's like leftovers from my art exam. And I need to use them somehow. So every painting that I've been making so far has just been cardboard. But yeah, wish me luck. Hopefully I will finish on time. And hopefully I will have enough sleep. Voicing over this because while I was painting and sketching, I was listening to songs from Ride the Cyclone on repeat since I just got into it. So here I'm just showing you guys my layout. I started with my sketch. And here is just my really thick, crusty paint palette that I'm really tempted to paint and peel the paint off, but I'm gonna stay strong. I wanted to like cover everything so it's just straight and not hollow, and then I'll peel it off. In this clip, I just started painting. First, I'm doing some underpainting so I know where and how I want the values to be for it. And this is also my posture reveal since I'm working on the floor. I don't know, I think painting is just easier for me on the floor, but this could also be because I don't have an easel and I'm painting on cardboard. Here's a different angle. I put my phone on a chair upside down and that's how I did this. Yeah, here is just more of my underpainting. I'm using acrylic paint in purple. While I was painting this, in the reference that I used, it was actually a lot more blue, but I didn't know this when I was painting. I didn't know that I actually ran out of every single blue paint that I own. So the closest thing that I had to blue was purple, which was a more warm purple. But, you know, it's okay. It works. Here I start working on the lower half of the body. I started with the head first because that's my favorite part. It's the most fun for me. You probably shouldn't though. I think it's better to work on everything piece by piece, so that one part isn't just like insanely detailed. But I don't listen to that because this keeps my attention span more. I honestly really struggled with the lower half of the painting compared to the top, especially with that leg that I'm doing right now. Here, I think it's a bit too high up in the body. The composition of this was kind of hard because I made the sketch and then I was in too deep when I realized I wasn't really following the references composition that well. Like, I think the person is much smaller in the frame. But, I mean, I already made the sketch and the underpainting when I realized that. So, I was tired. I was done. I was like, this is it. I'm just gonna push through. And, I mean, I think it turned out okay. Could have been better though, but whatever. Yeah, here, like, I don't know, the leg looks really off. I think it should be a bit lower and also a bit bigger, maybe. It's definitely way too high in this. Looks like an arm.
just not what I was going for. But I do finish this and fix it later on when I start doing the actual painting. I think I'm trying to fix it a bit here, but then I gave up maybe. I don't know. I do like the shading though, and like the coloring, the underpainting, because the underpainting always looks good, and then it always ends up getting messed up by my coloring skills later on. So now I'm finally adding some color on top of my underpainting. I'm starting with a dark brown and also mixing some gold and like this really pale yellow into it. I'm just using pre-mixed tubes because I don't have all of my primary colors, and I didn't know until I was really deep into this painting. I think I only realized it when I was trying to paint the shirt. So in this part, I'm blissfully unaware that my plans are about to be ruined. Yeah, I'm just kind of placing the colors down and then blending it a bit, using the gold for the highlights and then the brown for shadow, obviously. Here I'm finally starting the face. You know, it started off really well. I had a lot of confidence going into this, and then that confidence just like slowly disappeared, especially in this part, because I don't know, she just kind of starts looking really ill, and that was not at all what I was going for. Like, it's just really muddy, and I don't know, it wasn't blending well, and the nose is gone. It's kind of giving Voldemort right now. And there's also no lashes and no eyebrows. She looks dead. And that highlight that I put with that pale yellow, it's so strong. It doesn't match. The painting was gone because I took it for like, I spinned it around, and I'm wiping it off because I realized how horrific that looked, and I guess I'm putting it on again. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, I think I'm just like trying to put my values back. Trying to get like a more cohesive look, I think. I'm really trying to make that yellow work. Oh, do you want to see my art? What do you think? Yeah, honestly, that was a much needed cat break because I was starting to doubt myself if I even knew how to paint because it was looking so bad. Yeah, in this clip, I think it cut and it looks much better than before because my phone was dying, so I stopped recording to charge it for a bit, and then I locked in. So, or maybe the angle just makes it look a bit better here. That could be it. But in this clip, the values and the lighting, it looks much better. I feel like it looks more, they look friendly. They're like working together now. Before they were not friends at all, had hatred, but now it's much nicer. I think I just added some more shades of brown and like mixed in more colors, I think, to make it more cohesive and blended. I don't really know how I got out of that ugly face. I mean, it's not beautiful, but it's definitely much better than how it was like a couple minutes ago. And here I'm finally starting on the hair with just a pure black. This is my second favorite part to paint, the first being the face, obviously. And then the third, maybe the clothes? I don't know, clothes are annoying. But I really enjoyed the hair because it was really easy since it was one color. I think I added some brown highlights, but that was very minimal. Now I'm just doing some touch up to the skin, blending some bits. In the video you'll see I use my finger a lot to blend it because, I don't know, I think it blends better than a brush sometimes. And also, I'm holding my brush kind of weird, I think. I get wrist pain, so using the finger is a lot less taxing on my wrist. Now I'm moving on to the leg, and as you can see, I think I am trying to fix it a bit. So immediately after I tried to fix the leg, I think I got too frustrated and decided to work on the shirt. And this is the moment when I realized I actually don't have glue. So here I am testing out the different paints to see what would match the skin tone a bit more. I tested it with my colors that were the closest to blue, which was my purple that is basically more magenta-ish, and also the teal. I tried to combine both of them into the shirt, but then it ended up looking quite muddy and strange. I don't know, it just wasn't the vibe I was going for, especially because in my reference, the top was a dark blue and the bottom was a cyan colored blue. This clip ends abruptly because my wrist started hurting and I realized that I actually hadn't had a break since the cat break, which was I think 2, 3 or maybe even 4 hours since that clip. This is what my floor and setup looked like after the painting was finished. It's quite messy, I know. I have like paint tubes on the ground and acrylic paint on my tiles. But yeah, here's the finished painting. I think it turned out really nice for it being done the night before, and also for not having all of the primary colors. The clothing ended up quite good, and I really like the gold colors on it. I think the background could have used more work, but I still like it. I think it's really nice. So yeah, if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching, even though the video is just my ramblings without a script, which I think was really obvious. So yeah, thank you for watching, and let me know if this kind of content is okay or like, I don't know, interesting enough. I'm just experimenting with some of the videos. Thank you!